Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry that I had to leave early on my previous video, but I just got out of the shower. But anyways, I had someone ask me how I dealt with, I don't want to say disability, but I am on disability with all my medical conditions. But basically, it's the moya moya part, which is why I had the right and left side brain bypasses is due to the moya moya. But this person had asked me is how I dealt with it emotionally. And all I can say is it was hard. I told this person that it takes time to process what you have. When you know what you have, you process it. I already knew I was diagnosed, so I know that there was something worse than, I know I didn't have CADASIL, which they drew blood, but this person at the specific clinic didn't take my blood and send it out to get tested. So that was a waste of money, I guess. But anyways, to get to my point here, with having MS, which I still think I do have, but they're saying I don't. But I have the feeling that I still do, but it's just not as bad. Because I think having the surgeries or the bypasses on my brain had actually helped ease some of the triggers of it. But anyways, to get to my point here, so I told her that you actually have to, like I said, accept your diagnosis. If you need to cry, cry. You want to get mad, but nothing is going to change. It's just a release of emotions to get over what you going through. See right there, guys, I'm saying words, the same words. So I did have an appointment with my MS specialist, and I told her I'm still stuttering, having problems with speech. It's better than what it was, but it's still there. So actually I have to go in now to have speech therapy. Lovely. If you guys are having, and this is not just for anybody with moya moya, this is for everybody out here, or out there, I should say, that's got these bad medical issues. Take one day at a time. That's what I had to do. For me, I'm under the sign of a bull. Okay, I'm a Taurus. So for me, I'm very stubborn. Not very. I am to the ultimate stubbornness. When I want things done, I want it done, and I want it fast. And, you know, I don't like to procrastinate. I want to get it done. Unfortunately, that did not help me in the recovery time with the bypasses. I was so frustrated, literally frustrated, and all I could do is look at my apartment and be like, I can't clean. And you guys, I am OCD. I'm talking really bad. I am like the hugest clean freak ever. And not be able to clean, sucked. But I pushed myself, and I pushed and I pushed and I pushed, and I should have never did it. Because what the doctor was saying, the blood flow goes more to your head during when you're more active, and that was the case. And like shoveling and stuff, well, I live in Wisconsin, and we've been having these bad snowstorms, and we have to shovel. So I had no choice on that, and that's how I hurt my back last week when we had this really bad this heavy snowstorm. So the snow wasn't light like it was the week before. It was really, really heavy because it was mixed with rain and ice. And it wasn't any small amount either. We got pretty close. I would say about a foot of snow. So it was no easy task, and slipping on ice and falling and almost hitting my head and opening up that part. So it was no easy task. So all I have to say is what I told this person, what I'm saying to you guys is just take it easy. I know it is so hard to do, especially if you're a person like me who is on the go, 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 and you were limited to not be able to drive for 3 months because in the state of Wisconsin, that's the law. That can drive you nearly insane because I'm a self-independent person. Trying to keep your house clean, putting on fresh bed sheets, which I do every week, if not twice a week, because I do profusely sweat, in which I told my MS specialist, and I had that for years. I'm talking years, you guys, and I don't like it. I actually have my window open right now, and it's like 20-some degrees outside. That's warm to us, warm to me. So, that stays open. But anyways, you guys, just literally take it easy. Take every day one by one. Let people help you. I tried that, but everybody's situation is different. But like I said, I tried that. It didn't work. When I needed a ride, there was nobody there for me. So and not be able to lift nothing more than a gallon of milk. It's got to be less than a gallon of milk. So technically I couldn't even carry a gallon of milk. I couldn't bend down. It was horrible. So many restrictions. Literally takes your lifeline away, because you're so used to doing so much and you can't do it. For her to tell me that I'm stronger than she is, I'm not. Not by any means. I just learned how to cope with what I have and deal with it. It's not something that just comes easy. It takes time. A lot of time. I don't know what else to say. Just if you have anybody that's around you who can help you, explain your situation. Take them to your doctor appointments and talk to your doctor and be like, hey, I have this problem. Can you please explain this to them so they know what I can and cannot do, what I would need help with, and explain what I go through when I have these symptoms that, like we were talking about at a previous doctor appointment. So your family or friends or whoever takes you or takes care of you or tries to anyway would understand your situation. You guys, I have no support. I am by myself. I shouldn't say that. The only support I have is my daughter. And she's 15 years old. And I cannot count on her. She's, I don't want to say in the prime of her life, but the prime of her teenage years. And I don't want to take that away from her. And I won't. So I'm still adjusting to this life with Moya Moya. This life with, I don't want to say like hot flashes, but it's pretty bad. And dealing with other back problems, muscle spasms, seizures, all of that stuff I deal every single day. And people think it's an easy life. It's not. It's horrible. It's hard. After I hurt myself with the shoveling snow last week, I hurt my back really bad, and I've been actually laid up pretty much since it happened, and it's actually getting worse, and I'm going to have to go see my doctor pretty soon. I can't sleep in my bed for a long period of time, and I end up going out to my couch, and no matter how much I've tried, even putting pillows to support my spine, it just doesn't work. I only get, what time is it right now? Let's see. Okay, so it's 11:15 at night, and by the time I get to bed, because it takes about 30 minutes to an hour for my pills to kick in, just because, I've been on them for so long, but I have not taken a nap today, so my body's going to react because I had muscle spasms all day today. To be frank with you guys, or honest in other situations, I pushed myself really hard today, knowing with my back condition and not be able to sleep, because I get about 3 hours of sleep a night, which is really, really bad. I couldn't take the mess anymore. I couldn't. So I did 2 loads of laundry. I cleaned my apartment, cleaned out the rabbit cage, took out garbage, mopped the floors, did the dishes. You guys, I did everything. Literally everything. I cleaned. And when I went to go bend over to grab my phone, it was just kind of like a little bend, I had a huge muscle spasm that almost put me into tears. I could not move for at least 5 minutes. I was in so much pain. I had tears actually in my eyes. So that stuff is real. It's not just with the Moya Moya. I have so much other medical conditions going on that I'm still fighting since 2006. So just like I said, just take it easy. So I'm relaying this message to you guys as I did with her. Just take it easy. I am not that strong of a person. Trust me. Well, I am, but I'm not. Especially with these medical conditions. I've been losing weight. Which is good, I guess. But it's just not, it's really hard because my weight fluctuates. But it's still not where I want it to be. Because I do have 2 pinched nerves, one on the right and one on the left. So even trying to walk, even when it's nice outside or nicer outside, is a challenge for me. Because if I bend over or if I take a wrong step or something, it'll trigger a huge the pinched nerve will get so bad, and I will have to come home and try to pop it. I know it sounds weird or kind of hurtful, but for me, I've done it so many times it doesn't bother me anymore, and it's kind of release for me. But if I would go to a chiropractor and they would try to work on my lower back, because that's where these pinched nerves are, is in the lower back. They won't be able to do it. So all I have to do is, I know it sounds weird, but to tighten your butt muscles, and then all of a sudden it'll just pop. And then it'll stop completely, and then the next day you can feel it. So it releases and then it starts up again. But it's not like every time it happens that I can do that. It's not like that. It's just when it gets so bad. It could be weeks to a month to a month and a half to 2 months. And it's a big pop. And I feel so much better. But it just builds up, and you can just feel the pressure and I don't know how to describe it, but if you guys have a pinched nerve, you know what I'm talking about. You get like a really hard pinch no matter what you do, and it's just like you almost want to fall on the floor because it's that bad. So that's what I get besides my lower back pain and muscle spasms, and I got nerve damage, tissue damage. I was in a really bad car accident, so no, I did not cause it. So I have been literally disabled from that accident. So just literally, guys, take it day by day. I can't clarify enough on this issue. I don't know if you guys are in a spiritual place like I am. I do pray. I do get discouraged. I will be honest with you. It's a lot to deal with. So putting myself out here to let you guys know how vulnerable I am to this situation, and trying to explain to people, well, this is what I do. Well, you're stronger than I am. No. It takes a lot of time to go through your process. Everybody has a process. It's the way you deal with it. And it's not just the bypasses or the back pain or anything else. I am dealing with a child who has issues with her father, and so it's so much more than that, you guys. It's literally it's a lot. It's a lot to put on someone, especially one person, and I can't correct everything with her and her father. The only thing I can do is protect her. And try to heal myself at the same time. And it's a hard thing to do because sometimes you have to put yourself first. And it's like, how do you do that when you have a kid who needs you? So I'm still in the healing process of the brain bypass. Oh my gosh. So, I mean, it is a lot for me to deal with. But like I said, everything just takes time. Everybody's got their own problems they got to deal with. So just take it one day at a time and deal with one issue if that's what it takes at a time. Everybody's, like I said, everybody's different. Everybody's got their own issues. So just deal with them. Deal with them when they come. If you, like I said, if you need to cry like I have to, then do it. Release that energy. Release that bad stuff that just comes on and clings on to you. Just let it go. And be like, okay, I'm done. And just start over and do what you were doing before. I do it all the time. And then I pray. When I'm done. When everything is done. I don't say I pray all the time, but I am religious. So everything is, it is what it is. My lower back is starting up again. It's just not liking anything of what's going on right now. So we'll see where tonight goes, because I can tell you for sure, I don't think it's going to be a good night for me, even though I got my medication I got to take, and seizure medication, that's number one. So, and you guys, I'm also dealing with memory loss. After my surgery from this moya, I got so frustrated in the doctor's office when I had to tell her that I couldn't remember. I mean, when I had, before my surgery, I could utter, see, I'm stuttering. I could understand why I couldn't remember. I just figured, after the surgeries, I could remember a lot of stuff, but some of that's gone. The stuff I could remember is gone. I don't know what happened. And that's the one that hurts, because those are the memories with my daughter. And for me to even remind myself, I have to go back and look at pictures. It's horrible. So, alright guys. Oh my God. It's been a long day. So, you guys take care. take it easy. Put yourself first a little bit at least, or try to. And just relax yourself. Don't get yourself so worked up that you can't fight your fight. I know it's really hard to say or do, because I've been there. So I totally understand. So just take it easy. And take every day one at a time. If you got multiple issues, deal with the major issue of what's going on. See, I'm still dealing, my hair's growing back. But I'm still, like, with me, besides my other medical issues, is now the itching part of the stitching right here on both sides. Even though the stitches are gone, it's just a scar. I have some major itching. Oh my God. I can't talk today. Major itching issues. See, this is why I have to go to speech therapy. So, alright guys, good luck, God bless, subscribe, like, share. If you have any questions, please message me and I will get back to you. And I will do the best that I can to answer your questions as thorough as I can. So take it easy. Take every day one by one. Deal with your issues one by one. Don't deal with all of them at the same time, because you'll be overwhelmed. Trust me, you will. I've done it. I couldn't deal with it. I couldn't do it. So this is coming from a person who had so many issues. Child, moya, back pain, like I said, muscle and tissue damage. So, I mean, I have a lot going on besides just moya. So, again, take every day, little by little, deal with your problems. If you need to, see a therapist. It's not that bad as people think it is. Don't get someone who's just going to prescribe you pills just for you to get over it. You need to talk your problems out. I had a fantastic therapist, but unfortunately, he does not take Medicare. So it sucks. So trying to find the same guy or someone around him that would take me would be between a rock and a hard place, because there is nobody like him. You know, my therapist that I had, he never judged. He listened, let me cry when I needed to, and gave me the tools that I needed to move forward with my life. And it helped me tremendously. So that I can say was the most helpful thing. He didn't, like I said, he did not judge. And oh my God, guys, he was just awesome. And I was always afraid to go to a therapist because of people being so judgmental. And I talked about everything, my whole life, from the beginning of what I could remember to this child custody thing. And obviously I didn't get to the point of my medical problems, but some of it. So he did help me with some, at least a good portion of it. and it had done me some good, and I think it would do you guys some good if you're having a huge problem getting over with whatever you're getting through. So that's all I can tell you. So good night, guys, and God bless, and talk soon.